Hey, welcome back to the Brevals. My name is Didier, and I'm the one trying to lose the weight.
Oh, good morning, everyone. It's only Tuesday. I know. I'm walking. I still have to exercise because I'm fat. Let's get it. Today is Friday. Gonna go back out, get some more exercise. I have been struggling a little bit. This is a dietary problem as well. Probably more of a dietary problem.
For those of you who have never met me in real life, in more ways than one, I am quite a sight to behold. I am 6'5".
I'm gonna do 4 laps of the track, just like last time. Let's see what happens. I keep giving you guys these like ultimatums, like, let's see what happens. This is the fastest walk of all time.
I'm generally a friendly, happy, loud, very tall guy. I'm also a father. I like to make people laugh. I like to make people smile. I do everything that I can, including making fun of myself quite a bit to achieve that goal.
Believe that I'm walking in the world.
If you're here because you want to see a very serious, no-nonsense,
This is the fastest walk.
goal-oriented but goal-obsessed page, unfortunately, you've come to the wrong place.
Let's see what happens.
The truth of the matter is that I don't know how to lose weight. I'm just allowing you in on my journey. I would like to lose probably about 130 pounds, and that's around the range that I think would look good on me. And as I don't even know what BMI I am right now, I'm not really sure what BMI that would put me at. On June 1st, my wife and I started following the ketogenic diet. The biggest challenge about the ketogenic diet, you have to get very creative.
The variety of foods that I am allowed to eat on keto and the lack thereof. It's just so counterintuitive, you know? But one thing that I haven't been eating, because every ketogenic diet tells you that you can't, is bread. I love eating bread so much. And I've been starving myself of bread for 2.5 months now. And that's hard for me. I was raised eating oatmeal and bread together for breakfast. Then, you know, my French genes, because I'm half French, my father's from France. My French genes kicked in, and I just have a hunger and a thirst. Okay, not a thirst, just a hunger for bread. Bread is a part of my DNA. We found some bread that has 0 net carbs because of the fiber, and 40 calories per slice. We may have bought a lot of bread, but we're really excited.
Enough for 2 weeks.
Oh, Aldi's saving us yet again.
I am extremely excited to have bread back in my life because sandwiches are life. That's right, sandwiches are life.
Because now I can do more with my breakfasts. So that's another mental challenge overcome.
The second thing I would say is the sheer amount of
Eggs. My mental challenge with eggs.
I'm someone who loves eggs. I love scrambled eggs.
Over hard. I'll even eat them over easy. I love every format of eggs.
I'm pretty sure that by myself, since June 1st, I've eaten a chicken farm's worth of eggs, and that's a lot. I have 4 eggs with every breakfast, and that's sometimes 5-6 times a week. So you can imagine how many eggs I'm ingesting.
And I started getting sick of eggs. And mercifully, building on that point from before, I found this bread that now I can eat my eggs with. And it's amazing. And I'm extremely happy.
This is what I use to marry those first 2 breakthroughs together. What this is a tiny egg frying pan. My breakfasts now consist of stuff like that bread I found, a couple of slices of cheese, some turkey, and 2 fried eggs. And I may or may not eat that twice. in the same meal, so 2 sandwiches. It tastes really good. It fits my macros. It's got good fiber, good protein, and most of all, for that keto diet, lots of fat, because I use mayonnaise everywhere. Mayo on all the things. Now, with that crucial information in place, you'd be tempted to think, well, he's on the right path. Good for him. That's great. Yeah, not so fast. You see, there is still a fat kid that lives inside of me. And he's lived inside of me for a very long time. And 2 weeks of good decisions doesn't really mitigate the effect that that fat kid has. It's tough to correlate my mental health with my slip-ups. I'm the kind of person that when I am in a good place, when I'm very happy, that's when I make my worst food decisions. The happiness, the feelings of happiness are almost in excess in me. And I then translate that to excessive consumption of unhealthy foods. Earlier, I mentioned that there is a fat kid that lives inside of me. And sometimes, unfortunately, I have let that fat kid make decisions for me that I'm not proud of. One of those decisions was actually not too long ago, my first day back into the office since March because of the quarantine. Purchased enough snacks, enough sweet chocolate involved snacks to feed a fairly large family. And afterward I felt pretty low. Eating that many carbs, more carbs in one meal than I probably have in 3 weeks. My mood was horrific. I mean, I was relapsing in such a catastrophic way. But hasn't happened since, and I've been fighting as hard as I can to not even think about those cravings. They're not there anymore as much as they were at the time, so that's been good.
I don't know about you, but I'm very good at coming up with excuses as to why I can or cannot do something. It's usually why I cannot do something. The challenge of consistency, because being consistent to this is probably the most important thing when it comes to making changes in your life, especially wellness changes. Focusing on being consistent in my exercise, in my diets, and in my decision making. Making good decisions consistently. Little, small ones, because you don't get overweight like me in a week making bad decisions. It's years of little bad decisions, not huge ones. On the subject of consistency, one of the challenges in the past for me and to be consistent in my exercise is, well, walking and running. I hate it. And I much rather ride a bike, but there aren't any road bikes known to man that can hold me in my current evolution. So, and yes, that's a challenge to all you road bike makers that are not watching this, to sponsor me and send me a bike to lose weight, and I'll make videos about it. Guaranteed. I found this track, like a track and field track near my house, and you've seen some videos from there. It's got a really soft texture, so you can barely feel yourself walking. It's super nice, and when I get home, my joints don't hurt. My whole body isn't aching. It's actually led me to be able to be very consistent in my walking. I've put up some good numbers this past week, and well, as far as my weight goes, you'll see.
I definitely think that there is a way to live your life happy and fulfilled and healthy. One of the things that I started realizing on my walk, my most recent walk, was how if I want to, climb stairs, I have to put one foot in front of the other. I can't just expect to levitate up there. And that's kind of the reality that exercise has to become for me. If I want to breathe, I need to take a breath in, if I want to, do something, it has to become like that. It has to become something that's just attached to my normal psyche. It's no longer a task, it's just a reality of life. A time will come where I'll look forward to that kind of stuff. And so it'll be interesting to see how I embrace that kind of mindset in the future in some way or another. This brings my 1 week weight loss to 2.3 pounds. And I'm proud of that because I worked for it. See you next week. Bye-bye.